Hello, everybody. Good night. Well, right now it's night. I don't know when you'll see this video, but welcome to the Lemon series, which I promised you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm relaxing tonight. Jerome is kind of acting up. That nerve pain is, yeah. So I having to lean back and elevate my leg. So excuse me for my parlayed stance, but that's how it's got to be tonight, okay? So, I wanted to talk to you about the Lemon series, which this is the first episode. And really, I just wanted to let you know how I first decided and crossed over to go from a negative mindset to a more positive mindset because there's layers to this. At first, I'm going to say I was not at my lowest when I decided to go on this journey, which was about in March of this year. I was not at the lowest point in my life, but I just knew I wanted more out of life. I knew it had to be more to life. Y'all know that one song, it's gotta be more to life. Yeah, y'all remember that song. But that was me. I was like, there is more to this life. Like, I cannot let this disability stop me. And I knew that I had to dig deeper within myself. I knew the change had to start within here first, but I needed to identify some things within me. And the very first thing that I had to do to make this lemon, which is the sour things that were thrown at me in life, which of course in my case was the spinal condition, this disability. It was thrown out of nowhere and turn it into my passion fruit, or my fruit of passion, to make my lemonade or lemon meringue or lemon pepper wings, was to overcome self-doubt. I had grown into a person that doubted everything about myself. After my diagnosis in 2015, I went from this go-getting career woman moving up the corporate ladder without a degree, every single year getting a raise, running a business on the side, writing books, known as a businesswoman in the community, speaking in nonprofit organizations, holding my own summits for women, to I silenced myself. I did not feel like I was useful. To a certain extent, like I put everything into my family, into my husband, into my children, which is nothing wrong with that. But I had lost myself. I let the disability define me. And so, in order to overcome self doubt, the first thing that I decided to do with the help of my therapist was to identify cycles. I needed to dig deep within myself, and I found this out, and I didn't even discuss this with my therapist. This just came, I don't even know, it just dropped into my head. Codependency. I kept hearing the word codependency, and I've heard it before, but I never really looked into it. So I started downloading audiobooks, and that became like the boom eye opener for me. And I'll leave some in the comments, and I'll leave some recommendations. But it's this book called Codependency No More, and I forgot the author. I'll look it up, but I downloaded the audiobook on Audible, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm codependent. And but the thing is, I did not wallow in it. I didn't stay there. I began to get my journal out and go back throughout my life, turning the pages backwards of my own life, determining where did these cycles start, because everything in life is a cycle. And I was like, okay, I need to identify these cycles. When did they start, so I can break them? Basically. And so basically it went, of course, all the way back to childhood. So when I started taking note of my behavioral patterns, I actually started changing them on the spot. My mindset, my mind frame. Instead of letting certain thoughts take over my mind, I would intentionally change my pattern of thought. So I would no longer doubt the person who I am. I'm sorry, y'all, this Texas allergy, the pollen is crazy, so I'm just all but yeah, so that was the start of overcoming self-doubt, was identifying what was within myself that really needed to change, digging up those layers. And it wasn't pretty. Sometimes, like, I had to take a break. It was really intense, and I had to turn off the audiobook and take a break for a few days. But I was so determined to change, for change, that I kept it up. And I can honestly say that my pattern of thinking is different. And another thing that really, truly helped me are I am affirmations. Like, that sounds so taboo and cheesy and corny, but y'all, my life has changed. In the months that I started doing my I am affirmations in the morning and in the evening, like I just finished doing them, it really works. Again, I downloaded an audiobook for I am affirmations as well. And the first thing when I get up in the morning, I play the audiobook and I just repeat while I'm getting dressed. And then when I'm going to bed, twisting my hair, I'm doing the same thing. And as humans, we really don't think that words are powerful, but they really are, because you think about it, you know, if you see this child who's misbehaving all the time and everybody's saying, oh, he's bad or she's bad, and that child is being called bad all the time, and then that child starts to believe that and they start identifying as that, calling themselves bad. You know, I noticed that. Like, when I call myself fat, I used to call myself fat all the time before I lost a lot of weight. I would keep getting fatter, you know, or I would call myself, or I would say I'm confused or I'm dumb, or, you know, just really talk negative about myself. And I would feel like that. But I noticed when I'm intentionally, everything has to be done with an intention behind it. When I'm intentionally changing my mindset, speaking these intentional words about myself to myself and putting them out there. Everybody has their own different beliefs, but, you know, putting them out into the universe or your higher power, whatever you believe in, like, those things manifest. Like, I'm so serious. So and that again ties in with the law of attraction too. And I started studying that with the suggestion of my therapist, and I downloaded a book called The Power of I Am with the Law of Attraction by R.J. Banks. I keep that book on repeat, and it really talks about how you focus your mind to attract the things that you want just with your mindset. So that's how I overcame self-doubt, was first of all identifying cycles and intentionally changing my mindset. When I notice myself going into these, you know, the same cycles as I was used to, I would intentionally change my mindset. I am affirmations and utilizing the law of attraction. Now, I only have 10 minutes, so I think on the next episode, I'll go into the law of attraction more, but that's what really sparked me to want to turn the sour lemons that life threw at me into lemonade. I knew that I had a bigger purpose, and I knew that the only way I could fulfill that purpose was to change this mindset. And I have, and it is just such a beautiful life now. I feel unstoppable, even though my back tries to stop me. He does sometimes because I be in a bed, but he doesn't stop this. You know, I've said I have really, truly, honestly remained in a positive mindset for months, you know, and it's not that I don't have days where it's harder than others or that I struggle, but it's intentional now. You know, I'm intentionally trying to be positive. And like I said, I know everybody does not want this. And we have every right to. You know, this life is not easy. So I'm not looking down on the ones who, you know, don't have the mindset that I do or don't want to, because you're a grown up. You know, you're your own person. You deserve to make your own choices. But for the people who want to be more positive with what we deal with in our bodies, this series is great. So I admonish you. I'm running out of time, but I would say start with the cycles. Start with peeling back those layers. You know, if you can read. If you can download the audiobooks, but try to dig in within yourself to identify, you know, what happened with yourself. How did you get into this mindset besides the physical, you know, and go from there. But that's it for the Lemon series today. My time is out. I will meet you over the social media waves pretty soon. You enjoy. Have an awesome day.